Hi everybody, Angie here, coming on to do the Crazy Craft Challenge hosted by Pam at the Paper Outpost and Louise Heinzel, Junk Journal Arts. This is week 2 and I believe there's one more next Saturday, one more challenge. Last Saturday the challenge was blindfolded clusters, which was a hoot, absolutely loved it. This one, I'm a little apprehensive, but I'm going to challenge myself and I'm going to go for it. This week it is making 3 journal cards, creating it as you see fit, whatever tickles your fancy, but using your fingers and using paints. That is by far putting me totally out of my comfort zone, but I'm going to see what I can come up with. I'm going to keep it very simple. I'm just going to work with some stencils and some acrylic paints and see what I can come up with. Hopefully I can come up with something halfway decent. Okay, now if you want to follow along with what everyone's doing, all you got to do is use the hashtag the Crazy Craft Challenge and it will pull up everything that everyone is participating in and you'll be able to have fun enjoying watching all those videos. Okay, I will put the link in the description of Pam's and Louise's YouTube in the description box below. But with that being said, let's see what we can do and get started. I have pre-cut some 3.5 by 5 journal cards, pretty basic size. And I've got a few colors of acrylics. And I brought in some Distressed Oxide ink spiced marmalade from Tim Holtz. And I don't know, just because it was along the line of paint, so I grabbed that. Okay, and I've got a little palette plate here. I've got my coffee at hand because my nerves are already shot. Get a sip of that and let's get going. Okay, I did bring in, just grabbed a few word elements and a few focal points to use as toppers once I get some paint down on these journal cards, something we can work with for focal points. And yeah, let's see what we can come up with. Okay, this one's kind of got some florals. And then I've got this one, different patterns, and this one's got some different patterns. Let's try this one. All right, I kind of like this leaf sequence pattern here. Let's see what we can do with that. Get that in the middle some kind of way. Like that. Yeah, kind of like that. Okay, let's do that. Since they're kind of like leaves, vines type things, let's do some green. Starting out with clean hands, I have some antibacterial wipes right here handy, because we're definitely going to need some of those. I wish I had a lighter green to use, and we can kind of, let's do some white. Or no, that'd be a little too much. Let's do a little this buff titanium. And let's try to, I'm going to try to blend the 2 colors the best I can to kind of get a more softer, natural feel and look of a leaf. I don't know. Let's just go for it. Okay. Let's try something like, well, let's just kind of brush it over the half of the leaves, the tips. So how's everybody doing today? Hope everybody's getting off to a good start on their Sunday morning. I need to get on and get this out of the way because I said, you know what? No time like the present. take a challenge face on, right? See if we can just knock this baby out of the park. It's all meant in jest and fun and creativity. So I am happy about it in a sense, and apprehensive, and so I have just recently started kind of playing with acrylics. I've got myself a jelly plate and started playing with that, and even that is intimidating, to be honest. But that's the year for me this year, is take on some things that I'm not particularly comfortable with, get out of that comfort zone and try new things. So this is definitely right in that ballpark. So I'm happy about it. And just kind of, I know acrylics do dry pretty quickly, so you kind of, I probably should have brought in a little bit of water, maybe watered them down a little bit, so I have a little working time, but I'm not going to be doing anything that high-tech that I need. And just kind of blend them together, maybe. Kind of see if we can get a little. Use multiple fingers. And get some natural looking leaves here. All right, the stencil is filled. Let's remove. All right, there we go. Not too bad. Okay, so we're gonna let that dry. While that one dries, we'll start on another one. So let's bring in another journal card. We'll try to make them different. I don't know what I'm doing, but we'll try. Another sip of coffee. Okay, let's move that out of the way. I don't think I'll use that again. All right, for this one, let's do something on there, a little paint. Okay. Let's just do something simple. Let's, dried. Oh, that's a lot. Oh, I didn't even need that. I could have used that. Okay, let's do like an ombre. Background from light with the colors that I have, kind of light to darker. I mean, I don't have the best colors, but see what we can do here. And we're just gonna do a an ombre palette. Okay, and then I'm gonna try to carefully just blend those colors in. Not too bad. Let me grab something with a point. Kind of hold that down. It's already trying to dry on me there. Not the best, but it could be like a sunset or sunrise a little bit, maybe. Okay, I'm gonna get my fingerprints all over that. See if we can let that dry. I have paint all over my scissor. Okay, so we'll let that one dry. Then this one, let me bring in a piece of blank paper to cover that spot up. That'll stick right down. Okay, and then this one, let's use another stencil. I like polka dots. Okay, we'll do the same thing. Let's do, we haven't used, well, I guess we've used all of them. Let's use some white. Bring in a little black. And this is metallic black also, so you can get a little different look. But okay, and let's see what we can do. Let's start with a lighter color on the outside, and we'll go deeper as we come in. Let's try that. We'll alternate the colors. Let's do some black. Oh, actually it helps a little bit doing the up and down patting. And I actually don't mind if I'm a little bit heavier with the paint, because it gives it a little bit more of a textured look, I guess. So that's not too bad. Initially was going really light, being real, like the paint's all sensitive, and I guess I really don't need to worry about that, do I? I'm gonna grab another wipe here. Okay, let's do some green. And let's just take the pattern in a different direction. Use more paint that way, that's for sure. Okay, and then let's do the white. And we don't have any of this color, do we? Let's use a little of that. Let's use a lot of that. All right. All right, I think I got it covered, or do I? Oh, I still got some journal card at the bottom. Oh, I made a mess with that black, didn't I? Ooh, well, that's not good. All right, maybe we can cover that up with the focal point then. Let's do some more green. And whatever color gets mixed in there, gets mixed in there. Just a psychedelic bit of dots here. All right. Get that out of the way and wipe off my fingertips. Not high tech here today, guys. Sorry. I am not good with paints, really. Totally out of my comfort zone. Okay, so we got 3 bases. We got a little ombre looking one, some random dots with random colors, and a leaf. This one should be the most dry, and it's not completely dry yet. I should have brought in my heat gun, which I did not. So let's just give that a quick fan so I can think of what I can decorate this with. A sip of coffee while I'm doing so. Okay, usually journaling cards have the edges rounded. Totally an option. We'll go ahead and do that. Okay. I guess I should do them all, huh? Well, I'll let those dry because the ink is pretty close to the edges on those. I'm gonna have ink all over my hand tool. Okay, this one's almost dry, but it's not quite. I'm feeling like I need to bring in something else. I don't know. Is Distress ink considered paints if I use my fingers? I'm using my fingers as my tools, so let's try that. I'm gonna bring in a little vintage photo. Let's see how that's gonna work. Oh yeah, I think that kind of adds a little something to it. Paint on my fingers is trying to beat up on my palette. So I don't know if you've seen Louise's and Pam's video yet, but those two ladies, I don't know, tell you, I think they're my two favorite here on YouTube, to be honest. They're so creative and so talented. And I've just recently found Louisa on this channel just about a week, 2 weeks ago maybe. I don't know why, but she popped up on my feed and I clicked on it and I'm in love. She's so creative. And Pam, who doesn't love Pam? She's just the queen of crafting and creativity. Okay, it's kind of coming to life now, don't you think? I used my fingers. I didn't use any hand tools. Buff that out a little bit. Okay, that's kind of giving it a little bit more life. All right. And let's try some of this. I'm just gonna go wild, guys. I'm gonna do it. Now, just bring in some scrap paper to try and cut down on the mess. And I know I'm supposed to use my fingers, so I'm gonna see. This sprays out quite a lot, so I'm gonna see if I can make just a little puddle. There we go. And use my fingers. Hope for the best. Now I'm going to take a piece of this and put it in the background because we know how stuff gets everywhere. And I'm going to try to flick. Ooh, I'm having stuff everywhere. All right, I'm going to stop. There we go. How about that? And how about that? After a couple wipes. All right, I think that's a start. All right, let's let that dry. I'm liking this. I'm liking that a lot, actually. I'm going to leave that alone. Still not dry. This one needs some help. What can we do to that? What can we do? I don't know. Kind of a mess, isn't it? Do I do some more flicks on this one as well and see? Can't get any worse. Ooh. It's so funny. This makes me think of an Curb Your Enthusiasm episode where Larry Bird went to a art show with his friends, and the artwork he just did not like at all, and he thought it was, you know, in his inside voice, he thought it was horrible, and he was just criticizing these pieces so badly. Oh, it was hilarious. I don't know if you're a Curb Your Enthusiasm fan, but if you are, you may recall the episode I'm talking about. Oh gosh, hilarious. He is just too funny. All right, guys. Well, I'll just leave that there, I guess. Then I'm gonna remove it, kind of. Okay, so this is what I've come up with for my 3 bases on my journaling cards. I've got that one, I've got that one, and I've got that one. Okay, overall, a mess, but you know, we're trying a new technique, we're having some fun, we're getting out of our comfort zone, and I think that's what it's all about. This one is, they're all still kind of wet. This is probably the most dry. I'm going to take a paper towel that I have down here at my feet, and I'm just going to lightly press over to see if I can remove any excess before I go further. Okay, I think we're good there. And while we're working on this one, these ones will still have a little bit of time to dry. All right, on this one, I think, what do I have here? I have some word elements, a little tag. I have this image here, this little ephemera piece. I'm a Leo, and my friend sent that to me, and I was trying to think of something to use it on. Ooh, 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 I like that. Okay. Then I have some labels that I made. This one says creativity takes courage, and that's what we're doing today. We're creating, getting out of our comfort zone. So let's put that on there. You know what? I kind of like it. Do we go this way? You know what? I like that. All I think I'm going to do, I'm going to bring in a piece of cheesecloth. Just because I can see it off of my peripheral vision here. And I think that will soften up the words. Look at that. I like it. Simple and effective, and I am going to keep it even more simple. And the backs aren't too bad with ink, but I can always back those with a piece of coffee stained paper for journaling. I like that. I'm just going to use a staple. I wish I had the colored staples. That'd be even cooler, wouldn't it? Look at that, guys. I did it. Woohoo! Oh, that's a mess. Okay, one down. Let's see what we can do with this one. I am going to bring in my, and try to pat that paint down. It's dry, but it's cold, so it's still not completely dry. Okay, let's round our corner. Now that one will definitely have to need to be backed. And I grabbed that. I love that. It's got some of that maroon in there. Oh, look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh yeah. It's found a home. Yay. And I've got find joy in ordinary things. No. There is beauty in simplicity. Courage. Oh, there we go. Courage. Okay. Oh, I like it. Okay. I don't know how. I've never glued paper to acrylic. I hope it'll take, and I'm sure this art glitter glue will work fine, but we're about to find out. I need that again, so I guess I can hold this up so I can try to position it somewhat straight. Oh yeah, I really like those colors. Oh, look at that, right in the background, except it's just different. She's got the sunset. There's more of the orange and reds at the top. Oh, I like it. Oh yeah, that just worked out perfectly. Okay, let's just put this label here. That couldn't have worked out any better. It's trying to curl a little bit just because the paint, and now I'm doing the wet glue. But so there we go, guys. What do you think? Oh, I really like that one. I really do. Simple, but I like it. Okay, now this monstrosity here. What can we do with you? Well, I've got this, and I've got this, and I've got this, and I've got some more words. What if we just kind of cover some of this up? Just so you can see a little bit of the paint peeking out. I don't know. That doesn't really go. Yeah, we're just going to put a few pieces down as a focal point. And that will also strengthen your journal card. Make it more sturdy, of course. And how's the back look? We're definitely going to have to put something on the back, but that can be off camera. We'll just get the painting and the decorating part done, and I can line it. Maybe put some stitching or something. Stitch around the edges. We'll see. I think that might add a little something, huh? Maybe stitch around the edges. There. Okay. Oh yeah, that makes that card real sturdy. Let's round my corners. I feel like that one needs a little something still though. Let's see. What if we, here we go with the paint again, real quickly. Let's try and use some of this metallic black. And I'm gonna just try to, like we would ink around the edges with our distress ink. I'm just gonna have a little play with that. Okay. All right. Well, I think that's going to be it, guys. I don't have the expertise to take that too much further. But I took on the challenge, and let me move this out of the way and we'll take a final peek at our final pieces. Wet, and I take this down. Sorry for the crunching. Alrighty, here's what I came up with, guys, for the Crazy Craft Challenge, painting with your fingers. I kind of like them. They're a mess, but for some reason, I don't know. I don't think I did as bad as I initially thought. I think they would look nice, maybe with a little stitching. I may come back and do some leaves maybe around that one. I might think that might add a little something. But okay. There is my challenge completed, guys. Now, let me just write this. If you want to here's the hashtag. Follow along. Everybody's fun. Give everybody some encouragement, and see all the fun that's to be had. The Crazy Craft Challenge Week 2, and there will be one more next Saturday. Thank you so much, Pam. Thank you, Louisa, for coming up with this open collaboration. I've really enjoyed myself. It's taken me out my comfort zone, but I've really enjoyed the last 2 weeks. So I hope you guys like what you see. Leave me a comment, hit that subscribe button and that notification bell, and I will see you on the next video. Take care and God bless. Bye-bye.